Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to auto-send course access emails to new Thinkific students. Let's suppose I'm running an online course and I have all my courses on Thinkific account. I want that whenever there is a new enrollment in Thinkific, automatically I should send the student a custom email using Gmail. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of my time, so I've completely automated this process. And to do this automation, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Thinkific and Gmail. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a manner that whenever there will be new enrollment in my Thinkific account, automatically I am going to send a mail using Gmail. Now, if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to see how we can send auto email for the access of this Thinkific course, and for this we are simply going to create integration between Thinkific and Gmail with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com in your browser. Now before we sign into our Pabbly account, let me quickly take you towards Pabbly community. So you can join this Pabbly community to connect with business owners, experts and the Pabbly support team. You can share tips, ask questions and get quick solutions to your automation challenges. You can stay updated on latest features and collaborate with thousands of users who help and support each other every day. Now, if you want to learn how you can join this community, then please check out the link given in the description. Let's move back towards Pabbly. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And here it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I have created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and I need to select my workflow builder. We have this new beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible one, and then we have this classic, which is a stable and a familiar approach. I'm going to select this new beta, and then I'm going to name it as auto send course access emails to new Thinkific students, and now I need to select my folder. These are the folders which have been created, and I'm going to select it as all automations and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. Now as soon as I click on create, this box has appeared in front of me where I need to enter my trigger application. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to send the email to my new Thinkific students, which means whenever there is a new enrollment in my Thinkific, I'm automatically going to send them the course access email, which means whenever there will be new enrollment in Thinkific, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger basically activates or triggers any workflow. Here in my trigger application, I will be taking Thinkific, and then in my action application I will be taking Gmail, with the help of which I am going to send the email. So here in my trigger application, let me quickly take Thinkific. And in my trigger event, I'm going to select it as enrollment created and then click on connect. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Thinkific, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Thinkific with Pabbly Connect. I'm going to follow the help desk given below and build this connection. I'm going to open my Thinkific account. Now on the left hand side where I can see all these options, I have to go towards the sites and then click on this development. I'm going to visit the dashboard. So here this dashboard has opened in front of me, and on the left hand side where I can see all these options, I'm going to go towards the settings, and then on the top where you can see all these options, I'm going to click on this code and analytics. On the left hand side I have this option of webhooks. I'm going to open this and then go towards this webhooks. Now I'm going to create a new webhook, for which I have clicked on new webhook, and then in this target URL I'm going to enter this webhook URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to copy and paste that over here. In the module I'm going to select it as enrollment. In the enrollment topic I'm going to select it as enrollment created, and then simply save this. You will see webhook will be created successfully. We have added the webhook URL which we were provided in Pabbly Connect, and over here you can see this waiting for webhook response. So now in order to get this webhook response, I need to do a test submission. And in order to do this test submission, I am going to create an enrollment in my Thinkific course. And as soon as I create this enrollment, I should capture that response here in this workflow. And this is going to show us the connection setup which we have created between Thinkific and Pabbly Connect that is working fine. I am going to open it in incognito mode. So here I have opened this. I am going to enroll in this basics of Java. And then I'm going to click on this enroll for free, and here I'm going to enter some dummy details, like the email address is latest 3762@pablitudes.com, and then I'm going to enter my first name as latest, and then I'm going to enter my last name as user. I'm going to click on this sign up, and here as soon as the enrollment has been done, you will see I'm going to capture the response in my workflow. Let's wait here. And here the enrollment is successful. Now I should capture all the details which I have entered in my workflow. I'm going to open my workflow. And here let's wait for the webhook response. Here 4 seconds ago I have captured the response, so let's check this. The email address is same, latest 3762@pablitudes.com. The name was latest user, and the enrollment was done for this basics of Java course. So here as soon as I have created the enrollment, I have received that response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup which we have created between Pabbly Connect and Thinkific that is working fine. And now whenever I am going to receive a new enrollment, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Moving on towards the next step, whenever there is a new enrollment, I want to send a mail. So I'm going to click on this add new action step, and in my action application, I'm going to search for Gmail. In my action event, I'm going to select it as send email and then click on connect. Now if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this sign in with Google. Now here I need to choose my Google account with which I have logged in my Gmail, and after that I simply need to click on this allow to grant away the permission. Your data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect, so you can do this. Now I'm going to enter the sender name, recipient email address, and the rest of the details. Here the sender email address is already selected, which I have selected while creating the connection between this Gmail and Pabbly Connect. So now I need to enter the sender name. So let's say the name is Pabbly, and then I'm going to enter the recipient email address. So I am not going to enter like this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter the data from the previous response. Now here I have received the response from this Thinkific, and when I click on this field, I can see this Thinkific. When I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. I'm going to enter my email address as this, latest62@pablitudes.com. Then I'm going to enter the CC/BCC. I'm not replying to anyone. I'll skip this. In the email subject, I'll enter welcome, your course access is ready, and then I'm going to enter the email content as, and then I've entered my email content as hi, thank you for enrolling with us. Now you have access to this course. Log into your Thinkific account and start learning right away. We are excited to have you on board. Best regards, Pabbly. I'm going to map the details, which is I'm going to enter the name so as to keep this mail personalized. And then I'm going to enter the course name also. So here I'm going to enter the course name as Basics of Java. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in this field. Manually entering the data will make this field static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep this field dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now here I have selected my email content type as plain. In the label, I'm going to select it as inbox, and then these fields are not required ones, so I'm going to skip this. But if you are going to send any file or the attachment, please make sure that you do not exceed the given limit given over here. In the email content, I've selected plain. If you are entering it in HTML format, please select it as HTML. I have entered all the required details. Now I'm simply going to click on save and send test request. Let's wait for the response here. And here it is. We have received the response. This response is a positive one. I'm going to open my mailbox and check whether I have received the mail there or not. And here it is. You can see that just 0 minutes ago we have received this mail. Hi latest user, thank you for enrolling with us. Now you have the access to course Basics of Java. Log into your Thinkific account and start learning right away. We are excited to have you on board. So this is the same exact mail which we have drafted while executing this workflow. And now to summarize, we took Thinkific as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We received the new enrollment and then we wanted to send the mail. So we took Gmail as an action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered or mapped all the required details, executed this workflow, and then finally sent the access email to this new student. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And here we have successfully created automation between this Thinkific and Gmail with the help of Pabbly Connect. I have attached the link to this workflow in the description so that you can check this out, and I hope you liked this video and understood this video very well. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.